wrestling fans, thanks for clicking today's Heredity Rose Report. Little article here says new pizzeria is taking shape in Lincoln Park neighborhood of Chicago, and the owner is professional wrestler Lisa Marie Verone, or Victoria, or whatever you want to call her in TNA. Now she's a business owner. You can call her that. Anyway, it's called the Squared Circle. You might know. Come on, Stink. Oh. Mac's got to get up here and quit biting my nose. I think he heard the word pizza. Anyway, it's called the Squared Circle. Of course, they had to say, which is the term often used by wrestling promoters to refer to the ring. It is located 2418 North Ashland and will be featured in house ground. One of the features is house ground burgers, brick oven style pizzas, and a full bar. Atta girl. I think she tried that in Louisville for a while. Well, she had a body shop there for a while. I don't know. Seemed like somebody set it on fire, if I remember right. All right, an updated card for TNA's March 10th Lockdown pay-per-view is so far steel cage match with for the TNA World Title with Bubba Ray. Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus is going to be there wrestling, and Jeff Hardy. Lethal Lockdown is going to be Aces and Eights. It's going to be Devon, Mr. Anderson, DOC, Garrett Bischoff, and Mike Knox, taking on Team TNA, which is Sting, Magnus, Mojo, James Storm, Eric Young. Steel cage match is going to be, just for the hell of it, Kurt Angle versus Wes Briscoe. Should be a good match. Three-way tag match for TNA titles is going to be Austin Aries, Bobby Roode taking on Hernandez and Chavo Guerrero, and they're all three are taking on each other, Daniels and Kazarian. Knockout title match is going to be Velvet Sky taking on Gail Kim. And Kenny King defeated Rob Van Dam on Thursday's live episode of Impact to win the TNA X Division title, just to let you know if you didn't see it. An official website of WWE is announcing that Triple H will appear at this Monday's Raw in Buffalo, New York. It says the game returns to the Monday show to brawl with Brock Lesnar. Well, he's saying he returned to it. Who was about to attack Vince McMahon again after defending Paul Heyman from McMahon's retaliation. WWE teases the game's plans are known only to him, but it's only a few days until he lets the WWE Universe and Lesnar in on his next move. Be sure to stay tuned on Raw and USA Network, which we know what his next, what he's got in mind. WrestleMania. Ryback, by the way, is featured superstar on WWE.com. And the official WWE website is looking back at the late Macho Man Randy Savage today with a story on his intense animosity with Jerry the King Lawler in the late 70s and early 80s. Don't know what that was about. All right, Chris Jericho recently spoke with WWE.com in an interview, and he talked about being impressed with some of the WWE new talents. He says, it's good to know that the new prospects that are coming into the, has got some experience and have been around for a bit. And it's obviously the Shield. I really am impressed with them right off the bat. Said they were three guys that were just given a shot and really took the ball and ran with it. Cesaro, I've been a fan of even before he came into the WWE. They worked around the world together and benefited from them when they... by them working around the world, they benefited them by wrestling around the world before you come into WWE, rather than just right off the streets. And Dish Network Time Warner guides listed following wrestlers for the old school episode of Raw. So here's who supposedly is going to be there, plus a lot more. Ric Flair, Mean Gene Okerlund, Dusty Rhodes, The American Dream, Jim Ross, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, which they found just sitting around in a closet with nothing to do, so they said, hey, come on, Jim. WWE websites published a list of 9 actors you maybe didn't know were wrestlers. Some of the profiles includes Jeep Swanson, who played Bane in Batman and Robin. That was a big sucker too, really big. There he is. He's back again. Quit. What's wrong with him? Nitron, which was Sabretooth in X-Men, Michael Myers in Hollywood remake, and the sequel, Halloween. Did I say Hollywood? Halloween remake, and the sequel. And Tom, of course, Lister, or Zeus, and No Holds Barred. Hey, WWE stock dropped. He's got me shook up here. Quit. WWE stock dropped about 2.23% from yesterday to about $8.83 following the release of their 2012 fourth quarter and full year's results. At $8.83, I could probably buy a share. Orlando Biz Journal reports that the city of Orlando may host WrestleMania 31 in 2015, or could be 32 in 2016. Orlando Sports Commission, which played a big part in the city hosting WrestleMania in 2008, recently received a request for a proposal to from WWE for the opportunity to host WrestleMania. So WWE kind of threw out a number to them. Chances are most likely to be at the Citrus Bowl for that event because it holds a little bit more than 70,000 plus. All right, there are approximately 4,000 tickets, in case you want to buy a few, still available for the secondary market for WrestleMania 29. That number is considerably lower than at this time last year. As noted earlier, Undertaker made a surprise appearance at the February 23rd SmackDown in Waco. And some of the people that had been there sent word that even though Undertaker looked like he was out of shape, he still moved around the ring, pretty good speed. Undertaker was, of course, tagged in twice during the match, and I think he was tagging with Sheamus. Didn't take any bumps, though. Undertaker was able to execute a leg drop with no problem. However, there were some spots in the match where you could visibly tell his hip was not 100%. Be careful. All right. WWE has added a hawker to the Luminize section on the roster. Oh, my fault. It's not Spit. It's Haku. My fault. Entirely. Santino Marella. He's going to be going to Italy on March to do some promotional work for WWE since he's on the injured list. And WWE asked fans in their latest type of tap game on WWE.com to name all the competitors that Vince McMahon has defeated. One omission not included in the results is Vince's victory over Stephanie at No Mercy. They don't like that father versus daughter thing. So they kind of left that out. Shh, we didn't see it. We don't know nothing about it. I don't know what the type of the tap game. I don't know. I never played it. Don't know. Hey, before Monday's Raw in Dallas, WWE and John Cena hosted a VIP reception for honorees from the Susan G. Komen for the Cure. WWE announced that their free cash will decline in 2013 due to capital expenditures of $50 million to $60 million. Approximately 65% of that's going to be used to replace company's corporate jet, which is almost 20 years old. Hey, wait till I show you my car. Can you loan me some? And WWE today announced some of the key initiatives in its 2013-2015 business plan, which is designed to achieve significant earnings growth, potentially doubling or tripling the company's current 2010 results by 2015. The primary driver growth of the potential deal is, they're saying, is the launch of the WWE Network. I don't know. The renewal of key content agreements and exclusive execution of our digital strategy. These initiatives, which is so vague, these initiatives, if successful, could generate substantial returns. However, they contain significant execution risks In order to achieve such growth, WWE is going to be continuing to invest in its production and creativity capabilities. As a result, it's expected that WWE's 2013 will approximately it's expected WWE's 2013 EBITDA will approximate 2012 results. So I guess they're not expecting any growth during that time. All right, here's some of the things they said at the press conference, and I'll get to some more news here in a second, but just kind of let you know what they're up to. Michael White opened the call, and he noted that the fourth quarter earnings results were released this morning. Vince McMahon said WWE improved pay-per-view profits by $2 million and home video entertainment products by $2 million. Vince revealed that there was 100% growth in Facebook and Twitter followers, and said that, of course, when you go from nothing to something, you know, it's good. And said that it will continue to grow. Vince went on to tout that they are #2 for the action figures in the U.S. and called the last quarter a generally a good quarter. Right? Anyway, Vince said that the pay-per-views with the Rolling Stone open other doors, the excited partnership with Hulu, Susan G. Komen, and Hire Heroes. I'm not familiar with that yet. Said that they complimented the video game deal and with Take-Two, which is very exciting, he says. Vince also mentioned that the third hour of Raw and Saturday Morning Slam main event, which reaches a different demo, helps. And Vince said that 2013 will be flat in terms of EBITDA. By the way, you know, I say this every year. Happy birthday to one-time Ring of Honor star and champion Davey Richards, 30 years old. One-time WCW Tag Team Champion Scotty Riggs, 42. Former WWF and E and WCW Triple Crown Champion Booker T, 48. Current NXT Champion Big E Langston, this is a little 27-year-old kid. One-time WWF Tag Team Champion Billy Wolf, or Anand Al-Kaisi, 74 years old. Six-time CMLL Tag Team Champion Ultimo Guerrero, 41 years old. Isn't that odd? Every year, on this day, the same thing. And tomorrow will be the same thing every year on that day. I just don't understand, do you? Thanks for clicking, you guys. We got to go.